lunatics, mental defectives. Let's hear it for Bull Goose Randall back in action. Nice shirt, Chesaroo. Look at the faces on you. Look at you. The Thieves Brigade, you ginglings. The Mental Defective League in formation. How are you, Nurse Ratched? I'm happy to be back.
We're happy to have you back, Randall.
Thank you.
Would you like to rest today, or would you like to join the group?
I'd love to join the group.
That sort of thing is not likely to happen again. Because at the bottom of all our terrified souls, we know that democracy is a dying giant, a sick, dying, decaying political concept writhing in its final pain. I don't mean that the United States is finished as a world power. The United States is the richest, the most powerful, the most advanced country in the world, light years ahead of any other country. And I don't mean the communists are going to take over the world, because the communists are deader than we are. What is finished is the idea that this great country is dedicated to the freedom and flourishing of every individual in it. It's the individual that's finished. It's the single, solitary human being that's finished. It's every single one of you out there that's finished. Because this is no longer a nation of independent individuals. It's a nation of some 200-odd million transistorized, deodorized, whiter than white, steel-belted bodies, totally unnecessary as human beings, and as replaceable as piston rods.
Jesus, you are really something, you know that? Really. I'm surprised Tony didn't take a job in the Philippines.
I hope you're thinking because I am counted.
Will you wait a second? Just hold it. Will you just hold it? Can we make a deal?
What kind of deal?
I don't know. I just got here. Can I have a cup of coffee?
No.
Oh, don't be bashful. Just say what's on your mind. Okay. All right. Here is the situation.
I know the situation.
Just let me say it out loud, all right? I mean, I don't really believe this myself. Number one, I have a job off Broadway, but I have no place to sleep tonight. Number two, you don't have any money, but you've got my apartment. Also, you have a daughter to think about.
I am thinking of her right now.
Do me the courtesy of hearing me out, please. You are not the only one who can scream rape, you know? We are both in a bind, the two of us. And I think the only practical solution is that we share the apartment.
I accept.
What?
I accept. I may be stubborn, but I'm not stupid.
You're a mess.
Sally Bender.
Right.
You were a cheerleader.
That's right. 3 years. Were you wounded in Nam?
Right.
When did it happen?
A long time ago.
My husband just went over there.
Poor bastard. Sally? Didn't we used to call you Bender Over?
What? Who said that?
Bender Over, everybody said it.
They did not.
Yes, they did, Sally.
Yeah, you know, when you were talking before, my ex-wife, when she was talking before about how unhappy she was during our marriage, I guess most of what she said was probably true. There's a lot of things I didn't understand. There's a lot of things I'd do different if I could. Just like I think there's a lot of things you wish you could change, but we can't. Some things, once they're done, can't be undone. My wife, my ex-wife, says that she loves Billy, and I believe she does. But I don't think that's the issue here. If I understand it correctly, means the most here is what's best for our son, what's best for Billy. My wife used to always say to me, why can't a woman have the same ambitions as a man? I think you're right. And maybe I learned that much. But by the same token, I'd like to know what law is it that says that a woman is a better parent simply by virtue of her sex? You know, I had a lot of time to think about what does it make somebody a good parent. You know, it has to do with constancy. It has to do with patience. It has to do with listening to him. It has to do with pretending to listen to him when you can't even listen anymore. It has to do with love, like she was saying. And I don't know where it's written that says that a woman has a corner on that market, that a man has any less of those emotions than a woman does. Billy has a home with me. I've made it the best I could. It's not perfect. I'm not a perfect parent. Sometimes I don't have enough patience, and I forget that he's a little kid. But I'm there. I get up in the morning, and then we eat breakfast, and he talks to me, and then we go to school, and at night we have dinner together, and we talk then, and I read to him, and we built a life together, and we love each other.
Some people aren't that lucky. Like the one that Marlon Brando played in On the Waterfront, an up-and-comer who's now a down-and-outer. You remember that scene in the back of the car with his brother Charlie, a small-time racket guy, and it went something like this. It wasn't him, Charlie, it was you. You remember that night at the Garden, you came down my dressing room and you said, kid, this ain't your night. We're going for the price on Wilson. Remember that? This ain't your night. My night. I could have taken Wilson apart that night. So what happens? He gets a title shot outdoors in a ballpark, and what do I get? A one-way ticket to Palookaville. I was never no good after that night, Charlie. It was like a peak you reach, and then it's downhill. It was you, Charlie. You was my brother. You should have looked out for me a little bit. You should have looked out for me just a little bit. You should have taken care of me just a little bit. Instead of making me take them dice for the short-end money. You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody. Instead of a bum, which is what I am. Let's face it. It was you, Charlie. It was you, Charlie.
How you doing, Jake?
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Ready?
You got about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Need anything?
Nah,
You sure?
I'm sure.
This is it?
This is it. Give me your hook. You gotta be patient when you're fishing for trout, boy. There's a trout living in this cove. Weighs 10 pounds if he weighs an ounce. First saw him 3 or 4 years ago. Hooked him 2 years ago. And again last year. But he's a crafty old son of a bitch! It's your last chance, Walter! Call him Walter because he reminds me of Ethel's brother. 'Cause he's fat and lazy and ugly. Okay, throw her out. Let her out. Plenty of line. How's your line? On the bottom? If your line's floating, it's on the bottom. That isn't doing you any good. Bring it up, for Christ's sake.
All right. Hey, man, you don't have to yell at me. Who do you think you are, anyway? Long John Silver?
Sorry.
Tell me, do you think about hell? No, neither do I. But this man here is a Christian, and he's written that in order to believe...
Excuse me, sir. How long have you been in South Africa?
A week.
I don't know how you got a ticket.
Just what are you doing in this car, Coolie?
Why, I have a ticket. A first-class ticket.
How did you get hold of it?
I sent for it in the post. I'm an attorney, and I didn't have time
There are no colored attorneys in South Africa. Go and sit where you belong.
I'll take your luggage back, sir.
No. Just a moment, please. You see? Fonda K. Gandhi, attorney at law. I'm on my way to Pretoria to conduct a case for an Indian trading firm.
Didn't you hear me? There are no colored attorneys in South Africa.
Sir, I was called to the bar in London and enrolled at the High Court of Chancery. I am, therefore, an attorney. And since I am, in your eyes, colored, I think we can deduce that there is at least one colored attorney in South Africa.
Smart bloody Kaffir. Throw him.
Just move your black ass back to third class, or I'll have you thrown over the next station.
But I always go first class. I've traveled all...
You've changed. You don't look like your pictures anymore.
Don't I? Well, God knows when the last picture of me was taken. It don't make a whole lot of difference about this, but I did try to get in touch with you. I wrote a few letters. Did you ever get them?
No.
Well, your mama didn't have to give them to you. Courts gave her complete jurisdiction. Quite rightly, I guess, considering my state at the time.
I told Mama I was coming here. She told me she'd have me arrested if I did. And Harry reminded her that I'm 18 now and I don't have to mind anybody. Mama says you tried to kill her once.
I did.
Why'd you try to kill her?
Well, you got me mad some way. I was drunk. I don't know. One of those things.
Someone told Mama the other night you were the best country western singer they ever heard. Well, Mama threw a glass of whiskey right in her face. She said they were just saying that to spite her.
My plan was so simple that it terrified me. First, I must get the death mass, and then I must achieve his death. What? His funeral. Imagine it. The cathedral. All Vienna sitting there. His coffin. Mozart's little coffin in the middle. And then, in that silence, music. A divine music bursts out over them all. A great mass of death. Requiem Mass for Wolfgang Mozart, composed by his devoted friend, Antonio Salieri. Oh, what sublimity, what depth, what passion in the music. Salieri has been touched by God at last.
And God forced to listen. Powerless to choose, powerless to stop it. I, for once, in the end, laughing at him. The only thing that worried me was the actual killing. How does one do that? How does one kill a man? It's one thing to dream about it.
Very different when you have to do it.